Yo, it's your boy 1D215 back with another video. Today, I got some advice for the youth, for my young bulls out there. I ain't gonna say young bulls, younger men, because I'm at a certain age where 25-year-olds is kids to me. So, younger men up and coming, looking for that special someone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, we've been hearing about the dating scene, the dating crisis, or what have you. And it's definitely a crisis out here. But there's still people out here, young and of a certain age, that's looking for that special somebody, that still hold on to a grasp of hope that their future significant other is somewhere out there. And I'm not even being funny about that. I'm actually being totally honest. And I believe that there's still hope as far as finding the opposite sex, especially for my guys out there looking for ladies. I got some tips for y'all of what to look for. When you approaching these women and dealing with these women, you decide to do the deed and get together and try to court and vet these women into a relationship, because it's hard for everybody. And some of these tips ain't just for the younger guys. It's guys of my age probably and even older that's not saying they not looking, they're looking, but they're more seasoned and more well thought out. So that's why I thought maybe the younger guys that ain't been around the ringer, might can take heed to a video like this. But if you're a guy of my age and maybe you just haven't had a lot of experience or been in those long relationships where you might know what to look for and know the red flags, y'all could take something from this video as well. Disclaimer, I'm no relationship expert. For one, I've never been married, never been engaged, never, asked a woman for her hand in marriage yet. So I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm the grand poobah of relationships. I'm not. But what I am is real. And I've been around the block a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I've been in 10+ year relationships, 4+ year relationships. So, I think I have the criteria that is warranted for a video like this of looking for those red flags, because that's where you gotta start somewhere. So let's get into it. Just right off the top, when you meeting a woman and you courting her, you vetting her, you trying to figure out what type of girl she is. We talk about y'all in past the whole formalities of meeting, who's gonna text who first, all that. We in. All these tips is for once you're somewhat in a relationship, or once you getting close to that move. If you meet a chick that seems like she can't sit still, it's a red flag. Don't get me wrong. Women of all walks of life, all races, all ages, for the most part, they get bored quick. And we accept that. Some more than others. Some of y'all might not accept it. And salute to y'all, whatever y'all go for. I'm not telling the man how to move and what not to accept. But you meet a woman and it seems like she just can't sit still, is a red flag. And what I mean by that is every time you turn around, she's somewhere. She's somewhere. Now, some of y'all might look at it like, oh, she handling business. She getting to this, she getting to that. No. You don't. So this is the person. We talk about people that you plan on being with. We ain't even talk about marriage and all that. But if you're going to be with somebody, you want your peace of mind and you want your stability, right? So these women that can't sit nowhere, they never home. They are never chilling. They always somewhere. We ain't talking about work, because work is a must. That's a necessity. But we talk about just outside in general. You got to leave them type of women alone. Now, disclaimer on that one, if y'all guys is into these red flags, I don't know what type of guys y'all is, but I'm totally transparent. Cool. Y'all just rock out and y'all could be whatever you is. You can, because it ain't a man. But you can be whatever you are. If I got any guys out there that disagree with all these, and you're not going to agree with everything, but all of them you like, I wouldn't mind doing, then you just young and dumb. I'm going to just say it like that. Because you got to start somewhere. I'm trying to give y'all a heads up on this. Ain't no real guy wanting no woman that is bouncing around like a damn Thundercat. Every time you turn around, she in the mix with this. You call her, she here, she here. Nah. So this is to my real man. But all that bouncing around, she can't sit still is very unbecoming, and it's not a good look. We do want some stability. We want a chick that know how to chill. You know, not just because it's a rainy day. Not just because she on her menstrual. Not just because she broke. You know what I mean? Like, show me that chillness when you got a pocket full of money. Show me that chillness when you're not on the rag. You feel me? So, these are the things to look for. Feel me? Getting right on into that ties in with the whole can't sit still. A woman that needs too much attention. Fellas. This is another one where it's like women want attention. This is all excessive. Like the can't sit still, that's excessive. Too much attention. Women want attention, especially from you. If they like you, if a woman really likes you, she's going to want your utmost attention. She just is, right? And that's fine to a certain extent. I'm talking about attention, period. She got to be the first one seen. She's the headliner. She's the front runner. She's the all that. No, that's leading you on a path of destruction. Because it's cute. All this stuff is kind of cute, and these nuances is okay when you first meeting a girl, because you just knocking off that you still getting that pussy, that new pussy that you think is the end all be all. Cool. But when you seeing these little intricate signs, it's time to raise the eyebrow, and not necessarily automatically exit stage left, but bring that up in conversation. Like, I notice you be on your John, like you want too much attention. These women that want this clout and validation, it's a no-go. It's a no-go. I'm telling y'all, fellas. I'm telling y'all. It's not good for a long-term relationship. It ain't going to work. It just ain't. You know, and I'm telling you, you let that shit chill, the first thing she gonna say is, well, you ain't mind when we first met, I was doing all this. That's why you gotta nip it in all this stuff in the bud. All these things I'm running down to y'all gotta nip in the bud. I'm not saying just leave the chick alone, because a lot of these things don't make a woman a bad person. It just make them not wifey material, if that makes sense. It don't. All these chicks want to get wifed up, and they really not wifey material. And this is going to be the template for you to know that. And check it at the door, nip it in the bud. If they willing to, a lot of women, they not really that interchangeable as far as they'll go with the shit for like a week or two, and then a lot of them is right back to their stuff. That's how you got to know it, check it, and then flesh it out, and see, once it come back again, then it might be time to exit stage left. But too much attention is definitely a red flag. It just is. Another one we got, a lot of them don't have no discreetness about them. You meet a woman that everything is just open to the world. Everybody know where y'all been, when y'all slept, where y'all with this, with that, with these, we went did. Y'all, you can't. You just can't. If you dealing with a chick that she has no type of wherewithal of having some type of discreetness about her, about you and her relationships, about the way y'all move, where y'all went, what y'all about to do. If everything is just on front page news, she not, and we go into social media on that, because y'all know I was going to hit that topic. If you got a chick that seemed like she's a glamour girl, a girl that is just everywhere y'all go is like a Rip the Runway, where everywhere she goes is like a Rip the Runway, is borderline cringeworthy, And don't get me wrong, social media is, especially for the young guys that I'm talking to, because you're not going to meet no chick that's not in the social media. You 25, 26-year-old shit, hell, maybe even 30-year-olds. Social media is such a prominent thing in the culture. Y'all not going to meet 24-year-old women that's not into social media at all, or that's got a social media but really don't be on it. It's a minute percentage that there's some diamonds in the rough out here that it's just not my thing. I know I grew up in that era, but I'm not, I got a page, but I'm barely on it. I barely post here and there. I'm more along the lines to meet somebody that's not into that, and have met people, men and women, that's not in it because of my age, because of the era I came up in. But even people my age is social media phenomenons. They post everything. So if you meet a woman that every time you turn around is about the gram, bro, check that at the door or run. When social media is a part of their life, their everyday life, you don't want that. You don't want to deal with that flame, bro. That's a flame that will never get put out if you don't check it at the door. And I know, I don't move like that. We're not going to be posting every little thing. It's cool that you got a little page or whatever, but we not posting every meal and every outfit and every bag that we buy. We not. We just not. And if they not willing to deal with that, you already know. All right? That's a real one. Another one, I'm going to get some backlash on this one, but y'all know me. A woman that loves money, not likes money, because we all like money. Especially in these times, I talk about it all the time. The economy is brutal. Taxes is brutal. Everything is at an all-time high when it comes to funds and finances. It just is, right? But when you meet a chick that admires money, she willing to do anything for money. Now y'all gonna say, "Oh, I got me a bitch that like to get to a bag." Bro, that don't mean that. It's one thing to like to get to a bag, and I acknowledged it full-fledged. I acknowledge it. It's very shit. Nowadays, it's hard to find a chick that's going to willing to pick up a tab. So yeah, a woman getting her own bread is always a plus. A woman that's doing things that she need to do financially is always a plus, right? You don't want no chick that's infatuated with money and materialistic thoughts. You don't want it. You don't want it. It puts you behind the 8 ball. There's never enough. There's never enough. Oh, I did this for. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. It's going to keep going up and up and up. None of that shit matters. They willing to risk. There's women out here that's willing to risk their freedom for a bag. You get with a chick, and every time you turn around, she got some scam that she wants you to do. Bro, it sound decent in the beginning. I get it. Oh, hell yeah, I know, I can swing something. It's not in the long run. In the long run. This ain't for guys that's just getting their rocks off with this fun girl. I'm not talking to y'all. If you actually see a future with this certain woman, these are the things that you got to check off. Everything in their lingo is money. You don't want that. And I'm only speaking facts. You don't. It's the summertime and it sound decent. My bitch get a bag. Every time I turn around, she in designer. Every time I turn around, she popping the tag. It sound fun, right? You plan on being with that? You plan on being with that and building a family with and moving in with and no. You want a woman that values $1 and she has ways to get $1. There's nothing wrong with that. She worked for hers or whatever. That's fine. When you got a chick that every time you turn around seem like she's chasing some type of financial whatever, we ain't doing it. Let's get into the intellect of some of these women, because you meet a chick that seem like she don't have no people skills. Like wherever y'all go, is always cringe. Her responses is cringeworthy. she have no vibe as far as, and I hate the word vibe, but I'm gonna use it. She has no vibe as far as her aura when y'all around other people, whether it's family, strangers, whatever. When you in a social setting, and I'm not the most socialist person in the world, but I can carry myself well anywhere I'm at. And I'm not saying that to gloat. I'm saying that some people, and like I said, all these qualities don't make them bad people. But what it is a effect, is a chain of reaction that's going to lead you down the path that you're going to be like, damn, I sure can choose them. Why didn't I say nothing 2 years ago when she was doing this shit? Why didn't I check? That's why I'm trying not to get y'all to get you gentlemen to that point of saying, oh man, when she did such, I should have, maybe she would know, because she think I'm with this shit. A lot of you guys is with women that y'all don't like their aura, but they think you with the shit because you never checked it. Or you checked it, but you checked it mild-mannerly. You know, you was coming off as just very matter-of-fact, like, oh, that wasn't... No, you gotta let them know, I don't condone, whoa. Like, you gotta make it seem like these things are a problem. Not make it seem like, let them know that these things are a problem. You can't be matter-of-fact and black and white about it. Like, you know, but I get it. Ain't no I get it, I don't get shit. Listen, we not doing that. And if they fuck with you enough, I swear they gonna at least attempt to switch it around. If they don't fuck with you and never did, they gonna tell you to kick rocks, and this, then you know to kick rocks. No problem, your loss, not mine. Okay? So when they don't got those people skills, and we not talk about brainiacs here. Everybody ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer. Like, we all have flaws when it comes to our mental awareness, and as far as like some of them shit, a lot of people ain't even graduated high school. So who am I to judge somebody's intellect? But I'm just talking just regular social outlooks. They don't have people skills. Is like you the chick that I'm a. So we don't want that either. You don't want it. Also getting into that on that same realm. A lot of these women are very they just selfish. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about money and all that. They just all about me. When I say me, I ain't talking about me. Them. They all about them. And they don't carry those qualities of a loving, caring, nurturing. The things that women, caring not, but nurturing is supposed to be in a woman from the rip. They was made with that. Most of them supposed to be. And you see how they are with their children, no matter what age, young, old, teenagers, adolescents, whatever. Now, a lot of y'all guys, some of y'all guys that don't really have it all together is going to say, well, what do I care? They not my kids. And if she have a disregard for the kids, that's better for me. That's more time for me. I don't got to worry about her not pulling up, not being able to come by, listen, I did, whatever. That's bullshit. Get out of that mind frame. If you're dealing with a chick that has a disregard for her children, that's a red flag in within itself. Because these are your kids, no matter they not by you or not. You got to show me some type of qualities that you a loving, compassionate, caring person. At least to the motherfuckers that you done popped out of your fucking pussy. Don't shoot the message. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just being real. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being so real. But if you dealing with a chick that is showing a disregard for her own kids, what you think she think of you, anybody. No, we gonna nip that in the bud. Matter of fact, there ain't even nothing really to check. That's exit stage left without even trying to. We can't even rekindle this. Like, you have no type of, like, and not even saying she might abuse them and all that. No, we ain't even, that's on a different level. I'm talking about, you can tell when you got a chick, she told you she had kids, like when y'all met, and it seemed like she don't have kids. That's a red flag. It just is. It just is. A lot of these women, there's some women out there like that. And I'm not knocking, obviously, people love their children. They just show love different ways. And if it's like you can't be there for your own kids, I can't even move forward with you. You feel me? That's just, you know, and it takes a certain type of man to be that. That's why I'm giving y'all young and upcoming. They gonna look at y'all like, y'all really the prize, because y'all got some thought process with y'all. They like, damn, this guy 25 years old, he talking about, he want me to be there for my, yeah, bitch, be there for, like, do what you gotta do for your kids. We be all right, like, I'll see you tomorrow, whatever the case may be. And if she's not with that, like I said, that's an exit from the door. That's an exit from the door. It is. Let's talk about these combative, aggressive women. A lot of people use the word masculine nowadays to categorize these women, but it's all in the same realm, right? It's all in the same realm. I mean, that goes without saying. You don't want no combative, aggressive, masculine ass woman. You just don't. It seemed cool at first and all that. It never seemed cool to me, because I think women should be feminine. You ain't got to be Cinderella, but you have to be a girl, at least. You know, I don't want no chick that's known for knocking other bitches out. That's just me. Sue me for saying that. But I don't want no chick that's known for knocking other bitches out. It's just never been a thing. There ain't no scary shit. It ain't no, oh, she might beat my ass. No, I ain't worried about that at all. I just don't even want that aura around me. You my chick, but you with the shit. No. It's good to have a woman that knows she got your back. She always gonna be there for you, mentally, financially, whatever. But I don't need you knocking nobody out for me. I don't need you pulling up and I got the shank and all that. That's just me. I handle these. And nowadays niggas ain't even doing that. They ain't, like, let's be real. So all that, yeah, because my chick a rider. She willing to, it sound cute. It sound real cute. Imagine dealing with that rider for 10 years, for 20 years. See where you end up. See what type of situations you end up in. I'm just saying. Still on that same subject, women that's willing to confront you and face off with you in an aggressive manner. Let me tell y'all guys something. If y'all dealing with these chicks that's willing to take y'all to that route where you thinking about putting your hands on her, you already behind. You behind the ringer, bro. You already just, because let me tell you this from just experience and just living life. Life is short. But jail seems real long. And I don't care if you're doing 3 years or 30 days. It's going to be the longest 30 days that you ever spent in your life. Life is too short. Jail time is too long. It just is. So you dealing with somebody that you think is take you to a place where you gotta, and you might end up real rap. You don't even listen. That's that ultra aggressive, where a man don't really, because a woman wants a masculine man. There's nothing wrong with being masculine, right? But I shouldn't have to prove my masculinity by beating your ass. I shouldn't have to prove how masculine I am by choking the shit out of you. I shouldn't. I just shouldn't. Now, we all in playful, and you might pick your girl up. That's just a way of endearment, or a way of, you showing your masculinity that way. I shouldn't have to black your eye to show you I'm not to be fucked with. You should already know I'm not to be fucked with just from my aura, how I carry it. I shouldn't have to be the loudest nigga in the room. I shouldn't have to poke my chest out and show everybody that this is my bitch and all. Women will put you through, they'll put you through a whole course to see what he willing to do, what he not. Women playing them games, that's a red flag. She want to see where I'm at, where she should already know. It's going to come out organically. It's not going to come out because you poking the bear and you showing, oh, this guy. Nah. Exit stage left. That's another one that I don't even think you want to even attempt to try to fix. But if you can, maybe you more elegant than me. You can, them words, You know, you can get a woman to say, you know what, that, yeah, you're right, you kind of right. I ain't going to do that shit no more. I don't know. But it is what it is. You want to stay away from them type of women at all costs. A lot of women don't have common sense. A lot of them ain't critical thinkers. You could be in a jam, or you not there to put your stamp on something. You need a woman that can somewhat think without you. Have some common sense. Now, certain things that is 50-50, because that's, like, let me be fair here. Some things you just can't help, and you understand. You be like, well, why you ain't such? I get why you did. There's gonna be times where you understand why they ain't do something. But common sense, come on. Like, you dealing with a chick that's not, and we not looking for no brainiacs here. I mean, there's nothing wrong with finding a brainiac. Shit, that's a flex within itself. I mean, my chick got a master's degree, whatever. That's fine. My chick got a bachelor's degree, whatever. She was the top of her class when she went such, what have you. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying you look for Einstein or she got to be a certain caliber of genius. But if they not showing critical thinking skills or just plain old common sense, which should be free, you can, that's something you might want to handle and look for. Just saying. How about like the easily impressed women with these addictive personalities? No. If you see from the rip, she the type, she just get impressed easily. Like, not just with men, but any man can, like, even get close to your girl. Or she not even your girl yet, but it's just, bro, no. A woman that does hard drugs on a regular basis, whether it's weed, alcohol, or what have you. These addictive personality women, you don't want that. Because it's not just showing they addicted to this. I smoke a lot. I just can't help. They have addictive personalities, period. So any little thing could be like a new thing for her. As soon as she get caught, that joint switched, and they locked. They locked. You don't want no chick with no addictive ass personality. You just don't. These are the things to look for. Easily impressed with every little thing. Nah, like, huh? What's up with you? That's another one. I'm gonna round it out. I'm trying to think off the top of my head if there's anything else. Obviously, here's a big one. These women y'all meet with these hoe-ass friends. Okay? Now, they'll say, I'm not what I hang with. That's bullshit. Now, we can't help. We all got friends and family members that we not too fond of. But we so loyal that we know how to feed them with a long spoon. A long spoon. We know how to, be cordial with them from afar. Not that. I'm talking about these women that got these 3 or 4 friends or friend that they even know is a whore. They'll tell you all the time, yeah, that big. But they with them. They in these places with them. And coming home late at night from them. And doing all. Nah. This one been the oldest tricks in the book. Where these women sit there and they sit there and talk shit about this about this friend, this whole ass friend. But I'm not like that. Bro, I'm not going to say she's exactly like that or as bad as that, but she's somewhat like that. You don't want that. You're a jump off. You're for the streets. I'm going to treat you just how I'm supposed to treat you. Yeah, but that's, me and her go way back. We grew up together. I don't give a fuck. It's one thing to talk here and there, text here and there. You're at places with this person. We not doing that. I treat you, you're the company you keep. You're the company you keep, and it is what it is. I gotta be real on that one. I gotta be real. Little small stuff. Somebody that talks about their ex too much. We don't want that. Unless they was married to this guy or something, and he passed away or whatever. What you talking about a guy that got rid of you for? What you talking about a guy that you got rid of for so much? Now, everybody gonna talk about they exes. Like, especially when you first meet them. Because you gonna ask the question, you know, how your last relationship goes. It's just natural. I'm not saying initially early in the game, but once you've been with them for a nice little while or whatever, and they seem like this person keep coming up in all conversations, it ain't even nothing that is like translucent to the conversation where you like, oh, I see why you brought them up now. You don't want that either. It's almost like you comparing, or a lot of women, they say they hate a person so much they really like. When the woman say they hate this person, oh my God, I couldn't stand this man. And it work both ways. And shit, a lot of these tips y'all can use on men too. If I got any women out there that's watching, y'all can take notes too. I'm just being real. But when somebody talks about somebody they hate, or not even just they hate, they just talk about them in the regular way too much, it's like, yo, we not doing this. What I'm here for then. Feel me? Getting on that topic, a woman with male friends. That should have been at the top of the list. If you meet a chick and she tell you, let's start with tell you that, yeah, I just want to let you know I got a lot of male friends. Exit stage left. Like when you meet her, not when you meet, but you know what I mean. Early in y'all meeting, and you meet her, whatever, yeah, she like you, y'all exchange numbers, or whatever. And as the conversation and the days and weeks maybe go along, it's something I want to let you know, because some guys they too sassy and they too whatever. They don't understand this. And you like, what? What's going on? No, I'm just saying I got a lot of male friends. Bro, please leave. Don't talk about it. Don't try to figure out why. Leave. That's a no-go. It just is, and trust me. And guess what? She might not be doing nothing with these male friends. It don't fucking matter. It don't matter. Now, you got some women that ain't even gonna tell you. They're gonna have you find out on your own, or hope you never find out. If you find out a chick has a lot of male friends, or a male friend, fuck that. Fuck a couple male friends. It don't have to be a lot. Or they give you the bullshit like, I don't really talk to chicks. They too catty and all that. Because that's a line that they like to use. I'm giving y'all game. And I don't got a lot of female friends. They too much. You even know how females, they try to put you in it because they know how you is, and they like, you can agree to that. Well, females be too much. You like, yeah, but fuck all that. That's not no reason for you to be talking to all these dicks. Leave her. Leave. That's the number one where you leave, where you don't try to fix. You only put yourself behind the 8 ball, bro. She asking you stuff. She asking stuff to these guys about you and what you think and what do this mean and what do this mean if he did this and all that. You don't want that, bro. You don't want nobody in your relationship that much, and you just don't want. Fuck you talking to guys for. But like, this better be like somebody like, no. That's another one. But damn, I'm running them off, and I'm gonna end this video. This joint went too long. If a chick call you bro when you meet her, leave her. No, it just shows an intellect problem. It just shows a mind thing. If you meet her and y'all exchange numbers and y'all do the deed, y'all talk or whatever the case may be, and she start calling you bro or bruh, it's just showing it's not becoming. It's not. I'm supposed to be the nigga that's about to dick you down and maybe be something to you. You're not about to call me bro. You're not. And that's why I said this for my young guys, because y'all gonna run into a lot of chicks that talk like this. And I get it's a lingo thing. I get it. But they should, guys should call each other bro at any time, whether it's cousin, whatever. Women shouldn't be calling no man bro. I'm almost damn near borderline on the fact they shouldn't even be calling each other bro. But that's kind of like a mild whatever. It's part of the game. It's part of the talk for the young women. And I guess some older women, I've seen 30-something-year-olds call, you just don't want that type of girl. You don't want that. You don't want no chick that's calling you bro. Take these tips, y'all. Take them and use them wisely. These are the things. I'm not saying you can't have fun with that girl. That's on the things I just ran off. I'm not saying you can't go out with her, have an okay time, knock off. That might be the only thing you look. But all that taking that serious, you can't take that serious. If she's anything on that list and not willing to at least redeem herself by turning the leaf for you, she like you that much or whatever, then you can't deal with her. It's not as a cut and dry, is whatever it is. Move on to the next or just chill. There's nothing wrong with being single, gentlemen. And I'm sure y'all know that by now. Y'all seeing the hard way that there's nothing wrong with being single. Other than that, if y'all like videos like this, hit the like button, y'all. Come on, show me some love. I'm starting to see my analytics now. And a lot of y'all be watching, y'all ain't hitting that like. A lot of y'all be watching, they subscribe. It's free. It's free. Y'all like videos like this, y'all can holler at me, see what they hitting for, see what I'm hitting for, and just hit that bell so you can know when videos like this is coming out. Tread lightly, gentlemen. Move strategically. And we out. Holla.